Now, NBC26 meteorologist Gino Recchia.
4.5 inches of snow is how much we should have seen so far this month of December, but we've only picked up 0.2 of an inch, running more than 4 inches below normal. But with the system on the way as we get into the middle of the work week, we certainly might be catching up or maybe even exceeding our average snowfall for December. It was another gloomy day, and this is ahead of our next system that'll be approaching us from the west and southwest. A very powerful early winter storm that is causing lots of havoc off towards the west. The center of low pressure right now is over the Pacific Southwest as it moves across the Rockies. Now we have a high pressure right at the moment, but this is going to be moving up to the northeast. You see a lot of the cloud cover building in here from the southwest, traveling eastward in anticipation for the arrival of the storm. There's a swirling rotation right now over the Rockies, lots of mountain snows, and in terms of the radar coverage, doesn't look that impressive, but over the Rockies, the radar's not as good. But with that being said, about 18 states under some type of winter weather headline, whether it's a winter storm warning, ice storm, blizzard, winter weather advisory, and this extends all the way into northwest Wisconsin, the arrowhead of Minnesota, winter weather advisories in the western part of the state, and winter storm watches infecting north central Wisconsin and northeast Wisconsin, as well as the UP of Michigan. So if you're traveling up north late Wednesday night into Thursday, you'll be dealing with some perhaps heavy snowfall rates and breezy, windy conditions causing some blowing and drifting. Quiet at the moment. It will be a quiet day tomorrow as well. But look what happens as we get into time, especially Wednesday. So nothing really happening over the next 24 hours. You'll be perfectly fine when you wake up tomorrow morning, go to work, when you come back from work. But this is Tuesday night, starting to see some of the precipitation approaching. And then by Wednesday morning, that's when we have some rain, snow, freezing drizzle, some sleet, all mixing in a wintry batch throughout as we get into Wednesday afternoon and evening. Now, as we get later on into the evening and overnight, more precipitation, more moisture will lift in here from the south, and that'll add what will be the second round late in Wednesday night into Thursday. The first round, or I guess the first part of the system, could certainly see some ice accumulation, especially west and northwest of the Fox Valley, something we'll have to monitor very closely. This is the latest outlook for the ice accumulation, a lot more amplified than what the last run was showing. We're currently having over 1/4 inch of ice in Anago. Now, in terms of snowfall accumulation, not much during the daytime hours on Wednesday. But as the temperatures fall, as we get into Wednesday night and Thursday, temperatures near or slightly below freezing with heavy snow ongoing, that's where we could be dealing with accumulations rapidly accumulating upwards of even exceeding 1/2 foot of snowfall. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe we see over 10 inches of snow in the Northwoods with a couple inches across the Fox Valley. Along the lakeshore, though, might be a little bit less because we have that onshore wind flow. Wintry mix and snow across the Fox Valley, a better chance of seeing mostly snowfall up into the Northwoods. So here's the wind flow coming in during the day on Wednesday into Thursday. So with that snow, that wintry mix, plus those winds breezy, upwards about 20 to 30 miles per hour, that's not going to make a very pleasant roadway condition. So especially Thursday morning, that's probably the worst morning commute for the entire week. 29 for the overnight low, east winds 5 to 10. And then as we head into tomorrow, we'll wake up and get into the upper 30s with mostly cloudy skies, southeast winds 5 to 15. Here comes the system on Wednesday into Thursday, some lingering snow showers Friday and Saturday before some drier and maybe some sunshine returns finally on Sunday.